Too bad that can't be a theme for like 2019 maybe. 4-letter words we can't say that aren't real curse words. All right. Well, thank you all for coming out to the Austin Writers Roulette. Our theme today is Reinvented Past, a theme that I struggled with, but I came up with something. I don't know why. Maybe it's the atmosphere or something. However, enough about me. I'm so happy that we're at our penultimate theme. For those of you who go to the website or you are members, so of course you get my emails. I've already posted 2018's themes. Yeah, and for our next meetup in December, the last one of this year, I'm going to be passing out the cards.
Whoa.
So, yeah, I already got everything. It's like, it's so great when a Virgo runs things. You're a Virgo as well? Yes, of course. That's why you found out. How did I not know this? Wow, Stephanie, I should have known though, because you do the display. For those of you who haven't seen the display, but she has started doing the theme books to go with our themes. I should have picked up on the organizational skills. My apologies, my fellow Virgo. Okay, so our first roulette takes a nostalgic and spiritual journey through East Texas ghost towns. Please welcome Ruiz.
So I went to a writing retreat a couple weeks ago and had a surprising reaction to the experience, and that's what this is coming from. And it's called Quilted. Driving through East Texas ghost towns, I swerved through traffic, tapping my ring on the steering wheel to Natasha Bedingfield's luxurious voice. Responsibilities and roles drip off me like discarded clothes the farther I get from my well-oiled routine back home. As I sing and sway and occasionally glance at the glowing map on my phone calling me out to this remote country getaway, my eyes focus sharp on the twisting road before me. But space simultaneously softens like butter left out on the counter in summer, and the knife edge of my mind melts heavy, cutting through time. As it swirls into form like a wraith rising from the pavement, I can see through the layers like overlapping swaths of color on canvas as I drag my nails through the paint. Old rickety houses dot the banks of the highway like skeletons jutting out of a past unknown to me, yet hauntingly familiar. History has a way of shining through the present and sticking to me like paper mache. My skin shivers and tingles as if I'm flashing in and out of solid substance on a Star Trek rerun. We cling to the belief that we are free spirits, inventing ourselves like Athena leaping from the head of Zeus. But we are coated by our past, a thick cast we press against, which both protects and smothers us. We must remember to undress occasionally, peel away the residue of our ancestors' dreams. It requires diligence, a daily cleansing, moment by moment allowing the breath to wash away even the thinnest film forming. For as soon as I think I've scrubbed away the last clinging fingerprints, I find the oil still glimmering ever so lightly on my skin. Arriving at my destination, I'm equally comforted and terrified by the quaint intimacy of a grandmother's quirky touch. As I ease myself cautiously into these murky waters, I find myself shivering and wrap myself in layers of warm quilts, slip into a disconcerting sleep, for the warmth is tentative. My bones still feel brittle and exposed. Although I honor the power of quilts, a form of resistance art, and the proud lineage of Guadalupe and Capoeira, my breathing still catches, an asthmatic rasp claws at my chest. My throat contracts. It's a devil's bargain to trade my voice for safety. I want to scream, "Fuck!" at the top of my lungs to give myself space to breathe, but even that word is tainted with violence, a weight that has stifled women for generations. I find solace nowhere. I'm acutely aware that I must forge something new by melting down the scraps of everything that once bound me. The creaking wood snaps open memories long laid to rest, like bubbles popping, condensation forming on a window, droplets shaped into tears. These quilted pieces of myself are unraveling that were once stitched so stubbornly with that strange spit made from both love and resentment. Ancient enchantments whispered over me meant to both bind and preserve. Words conjured out of an old fear that I must face like the ghost that chases me up the stairwell. Renounce the ties that hold me to this past while still acknowledging its power. My hands pressed together in the dark, I bow, and I bow. Humility soothes me. I resolve to take only the sunlight that shimmers through the sycamore trees, open my skin to feel the breeze that sings to me, move my feet and let the rhythm carry me. I rise at daybreak and run, seeking the alchemy of sweat and open skies, flick the tension briskly from my hands and see the sparks fly from them as if I were striking an anvil. My feet caress the ground, rolling gently, heel to toe, like a prayer, whispered over the earth, who lies patiently beneath me, holding me. Silent layers of time seeping like water through sandstone. I squint in the sunshine, trying to split the haze. The Red Sea recedes before me, allows me to pass through the pores of now, to a space it shares with what used to be and what has yet to become. I pray to just slow down my choppy breathing to the mystic's rhythm, the one in sync with the pulsating waves emanating from a deep knowing that sits so resolutely in my chest. I exhale forcefully through closed teeth, then suck life back in through my feet. Dizzy, I surrender my ties to the indentation my body makes on this world, a mold formed in the reflection of those around me, stamped, marked in time. And with each breath I fade, blur the lines of my silhouette with each carefully placed step, shaking me loose from my skin. My bones fill with air. My contact with the earth is as light as a kiss, giving space for my spirit to rise like smoke from my core. I see my pathway revealed in the swish of grass around me as it opens even before I step. Feeling restored and eager to rejoin my journey, I turn to face the teeth of a snarling German shepherd growling and lunging at me as I retreat startled and disoriented, until suddenly my fear shatters into laughing as I recognize his true form, a messenger, reminding me not to go back the way I came. So with pounding heart and shaking hands, I thank him and face the unknown to begin the search for a new way home.
All right, our next roulette.